Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome to the first choir rehearsal of 2026.
So it'll always be work, because they're both on Thursdays.
Yeah, if you have an extra one, bring it back. Yeah, a lot of people don't have one already, so.
Everything's crazy. My calendar looks like that.
Something down moments. Welcome one and all. Just got another text from someone.
David, did you take from Mr. Blank?
Mr. Plank, no.
No.
From, for organ or for piano or for?
Piano.
Piano I took from Mr. Google.
Mr. Google, yes.
Well, that was my first piano teacher,
Well,
Mr. Google. Yeah. Spelled how, you know? How did he spell Google?
G-U-G-E-L.
G-U-G-E-L. I never knew how to spell the name. I wasn't interested when I was 8 years old.
That's how I remember.
Yeah.
He was probably 80 when you were 8.
I remember him, yes.
He took on an 8-year-old? Oh, I love my curse.
I'm guessing,
I think I was about 8 when I started
yes.
with lessons. I was off and on with that, so.
I was 6.
Were you 6 when you started?
My next door neighbor, Mrs. Harden, we called her Harney. She was a music teacher, a piano teacher. And she would babysit for me when my mother had other issues. And so she started teaching me piano. And then my parents bought me a piano that I still have.
Oh, wow. Same piano.
Same piano. I was
That's
6
good.
years old when I got it.
All right.
It's been tuned about 14,000 times.
Okay.
And I have well, anyway, a friend of mine, her daughter is 12, and she comes and she wants to play the piano. She says, everybody calls me Grandma. Grandma, this piano is so out of tune.
Oh.
Well, too bad.
All right.
I'm not doing that again.
Yes. Well, to start off tonight, first of all, so don't forget to say it. If you have extra, I put another One Bread, One Body in everybody's folder, but you might have one already. Some people did, and some people didn't. And instead of going through, I just put one in everybody's and then give me back on top. If you have 2, that's okay. Or if you want to read in stereo, you can do that, or like something. But otherwise, you can bring me back the extra copy. But before we started tonight, I wanted to say a couple of things that I did, some of which I've said in text to you before, but then I want to say in person. First of all, thank you to the choir for the card, Christmas card and gift that you collected. That was very kind and unexpected, and I appreciate that. And I've already put the gift to some good use. So, and what I wanted to do some tonight, well, I'll say also, if you have your Christmas folder, everything that was in there should come back. So you can just take the whole folder and just put it on there, and I'll take the music out. It's nice because it's all in order. And then I took everybody's music out of the folders and I got them. And then I'll put them folders back in when we need them for Easter or when we need them. I'll put them back in your box as we go. And maybe for some of you, that was your folder that you're using always now because your other folder was decrepit or something. In which case, just take out the Christmas music and keep the folder that you're using if you only had one folder. But most of the people had a Sunday folder and then also a Christmas folder as we go. So those are just housekeeping things. The thank you and the beautiful job you did on Christmas Eve. It was just beautiful. It was so nice to have Joe come and play the clarinet and then just the variety of things that we did. I hope it worked out good for you to be sitting around the piano like that. That worked well for me. Next Christmas, if we have a Spanish language service again, which I don't think is going to happen, I think because the low attendance, he decided maybe it's not the time for that. But if we had one, then we can't do that same way again, because then there's no time to switch around, and they need room to have their service too, so, for our other service. So, but that worked very well for me, and it was so nice to be able just to be there and stand up, you know. I do miss the choir singing at the organ, because then I can use the organ more as we go. But I also heard from several people who said, oh, it was so nice to have the choir where I could see them when we were singing. So that's a piece as well. But what I wanted to do to start out, if you don't mind just taking a short time, just give us all a short update on what you did over Christmas or New Year's. Like if somebody came, I'll start just to say, Janet, as you know, Janet and Chris and Moises and Janet's mom all came to visit. And it was great to have them, and they just left this afternoon. So I was looking at the last thing Christopher did, because I haven't taken my tree out to the yard yet for pickup. And the last thing Christopher did, which he loves to do, he said, "Oh, if I was staying, I could do this for the whole tree." He just takes his finger on the needles and he goes like this on the, and now it's at the point where he just goes like this. And every needle dropped off of that. Oh, you could do every one. Or we could carry it outside and we could do every one. But so I said, that's not for you to go, because he almost can't help himself when he's there. He just passes by and he grabs the needles. Go down.
Is it over carpet?
Yes.
Oh,
So I'm not doing that. I'm gonna gingerly take it out.
So where does Chris live?
In Houston with Janet right now. So he teaches in Louisiana, but it's a 2-hour drive, 2.5-hour drive some days to get to Louisiana. So he teaches college as an adjunct professor at Louisiana, but it's only 2 days a week. One day sometimes, 2 days sometimes. So, and he's looking for a more permanent, full-time thing. And they're making motions like maybe he would come on to the regular faculty there. I don't know if that will happen or not, but I was also thinking like St. Charles, Louisiana. I don't know if that's where you want to spend all your time. It's I'm sure a good, nice city, but it is in what they call Cancer Alley. When you think of a lot of oil manufacturing, chemical plants, and all that kind of thing there. But see, who knows where the journey will go. And he really enjoys the work he's doing there, so that's good. So anyway, Luann, what's anything Christmas, New Year's?
We finally got everybody all together on New Year's Eve, because that's what we call our fussel gathering for Christmas, because everybody has too many other things going on Christmas. So we get together on New Year's Eve and we have collard greens, cornbread, black-eyed peas and rice, and banana pudding, and whatever else anybody else brings. So we all got together for that. But I want to say thank you for this little gospel light of mine. I was in the nursery with Johnny and Luca, and so I got to sing it with them. But that's one of my favorite songs.
Oh, okay, good.
And so we sang it.
Okay.
And every time we do any Bible thing with light, that's all I think is we have to sing this little gospel.
Okay, all right. Thank you. All right, I'll remember that.
I retired.
You retired?
She had a birthday. Yeah.
All right. December 31st, so you are now officially retired.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll probably go back in February and work 2 mornings a week. but right now.
Okay, yeah,
Right now, I'm not.
okay. Wow, congratulations.
Thanks.
You joined Steve, so.
25 years.
Oh, wow.
So,
Yeah. Good place, that's cool. Good, congratulations.
Thank you. They gave me a cruise to Alaska.
They did.
No way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you get to take somebody?
Steve behaves himself.
That's amazing.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So, yeah.
All right,
Oh,
So,
excellent.
really nice.
All right, very good.
Yeah.
All right, Jenny.
Well, my niece was delayed because there was a blizzard in Minnesota, which is
Oh, yeah.
her husband's parents. So they didn't come the day we were gonna celebrate Christmas, so we postponed it to the 30th.
Okay,
And we had Christmas on.
Christmas on the 30th.
Yeah.
Which means you get better sales if you're still buying something. All right, good,
Oh, that's good they got to come.
Yeah, Krista, anything Christmassy, New Year's Eve?
No, I read.
You read? Well, that's nice.
And my dog loves me. Well, she did. She's not in her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wish you many days of reading in the, when you, I know it's hard when you're teaching and get reading it, so. Yeah.
We had a nice visit with Andrew. He came from Austin with our 2 grandchildren. We had met and his wife, and we spent part of Thursday afternoon, evening with them. And then they came over Sunday, and we celebrated his 9th birthday. So, yeah, that's what we did.
That's really cool. That's good. After a long time.
Yeah,
Mama!
everybody knows what I did.
Yeah. How's it feeling and what?
It's doing really well. I have a really good range of motion, they say.
Oh,
It's
good.
really, I was surprised at how much I actually did have.
Yeah, you're already curling your fingers over
Yeah,
like
oh
that.
yeah. I've been doing that ever since the surgery, you told
Okay.
me. Because of the carpal tunnel, if I do this and keep my fingers limber
Okay.
so that they, they won't stiffen up.
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
people
yeah.
do. And as far as the range of motion for the rest of it, the thumb is a little slow, but it is getting there. And I've had therapy twice now for that, occupational
Okay.
therapy.
You might try our preschool song, which is our current opening song every week at preschool, which is this song. You put your thumbs like this, and then you sing, "My thumbs are starting to wiggle, my thumbs are starting to wiggle, my thumbs are starting to wiggle."
He doesn't want to do it in here.
Okay. Around. Anyway,
No,
you
we
see that.
had a relatively quiet weekend. David left a few days after Christmas to go spend some time with they had their anniversary.
Oh,
So he went up to Atlanta and spent some time with them. So friends of mine came over to help
okay.
me with
Yeah.
dogs and everything.
Right.
Most of the time I was spent in my recliner covered in dogs.
Okay. All right.
My favorite place to be.
Very good. All right, Liz.
Well, my sister was here from Houston.
Yeah.
And it was so nice to have, Christmas Eve with her and Christmas Day. We delayed our Christmas until Saturday because of grandbabies so that everybody could be together. So we kind of had like 2 Christmases, which was very nice. And Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and then on Saturday. And then my baby grandson, who's not so baby anymore, he turned 7, he's the youngest. He turned 7 on New Year's Eve, baby too. And we spent the evening celebrating him. And then went to Dinosaur World.
Oh, down
I've
on
driven
I-4?
past it for 20-some years.
I just went there a few months ago for
Did
the
you?
first time. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he had so much fun, and it was a great day.
Yeah.
Between Universal Studios and these little parks, and I mean it was just so nice not to get up at 4:30 in the morning and just hang out with family.
Yeah.
I mean, I spent 2 whole days in my PJs doing this with the Hallmark.
Hallmark
And my
channel?
sister loves the Hallmark movies, and I never really watched them. And we sat in our PJs and watched Hallmark movies for 2 whole days back to back, and it was glorious.
Wow.
It was glorious.
That's good.
That's the perfect word to describe it.
All right. Excellent. Good. I want to go back to Jane, so we don't miss you in the back. Jane.
Matt and Rachel and Mason came Sunday and stayed through New Year's Day.
Oh, nice.
We had New Year's Eve with baby and most of the celebration spirit.
Oh.
And I would tell the kids every morning, I would say, since I'm up early anyway, He wakes up early during the day and then you guys sleep, so
Yeah.
I thought it was more.
Okay. Well, that's nice.
Cool.
Good. Awesome. Pastor.
Yeah, well, before Christmas, we had a gathering in my home, all my kids came and we had a wonderful time. And then come Christmas, we got 3 different places where they're going, it was a very busy time. I was busy at Rockledge and
Yeah, that's right.
Christmas Eve and then Sunday after Christmas, that kept me kind of busy. But it was a wonderful Christmas and brought my family and it's so good to be with them.
Yeah, that's.
And then just recently, I watched Elf.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
never seen it.
Oh,
It's about the worst movie I've ever seen. 2 nights ago, a highlight. Cecil B. DeMille, in 1927, created the silent movie King of Kings. It's very famous.
Oh, yeah.
Some people say it's the best movie ever written. It's silent movie. I watched it. It's 2.5 hours.
Really?
It was absolutely impactful. If you've never seen it, dedicate some time to it. First of all, it's part of history. I've never seen a silent movie before. But before long, I didn't even realize that it was silent. It's incredible movie.
Wow. And is there any subtitles of anything or not much or?
No, well, there are scenes and you kind of know what's going on, and then they have some printed words about
About the scene and what's happened, but not the dialogue of
You
people.
never get lost, and it's really a masterpiece. I was reading about it on Google. I wondered, did they have a piano accompaniment originally?
Yeah.
No. At the Grumman Theater, do I have that right?
Yeah, no theater, yeah.
It premiered there, and they had a 65-piece orchestra and a large pipe organ that gave the music to this silent movie. But it's an experience. It's a spiritual thing.
But when you watched it, was it really silent or was there a musical background?
Yes, musical background.
There was a musical background, yeah.
And I wonder if it were original, and it was.
Ah,
Very interesting.
all right, so King of Kings.
King of Kings.
All right. And we won't give you a copy of Elf today.
My twin cousins are the dancing twin elves in the show.
Oh, really?
My cousins, they're twins.
Oh,
They just
we're
started
talking
out
about
dating.
Elf, not King.
Elf, yeah.
That's funny.
They're the dancing twin.
Oh, that's
dancing elves. Yeah.
All right, very good. All right, Jesse.
Had a lot of rest relaxation. Watched my favorite Christmas movie, which is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Ah, okay, yes, yeah.
I watched that a couple times. Other than that,
Yeah, just relax. And
2 weeks of not playing.
it's when I can tell when you're a teacher, you get to relax, without grading any papers or.
Kind of regretting Monday, but.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
Yeah. Jerry.
I watched so many Hallmark movies and was frequently chastised for my side comments.
Oh.
Which were totally unappreciated. I don't understand why.
All right. Very good.
They're so predictable. They're so predictable.
Well, that's the beauty of it, I guess.
Feel good movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Dad.
Ditto.
Ditto. All right.
No, the family was all there.
Yeah.
Everybody, including Janet's mother,
Yeah.
and we had good family time.
Great. Yeah. It was good.
Yes.
We have I don't know how you do it in your family, but when I'm with Janet's family, the way they do Christmas morning or when we open gifts is they just kind of go 3, 2, 1, go, and then everybody opens every gift that's there, and within 2 minutes, everybody's gift is open. Then you go around telling everybody, thank you. But you don't know what other people got because you're busy opening your gifts. Then it takes a while to go around and survey that. But in our family, we take one person at a time, and youngest to oldest as we go around. And so it takes a long time. So, Janet lives in both worlds, you know. All right, yes.
Well, we celebrated Christmas later that Saturday,
Yeah, I can.
and, it was fun being with grandchildren, opening gifts again.
Yeah.
It was kind of fun. And then after, I don't know when I left to go to Virginia to be with our daughter, because she, is a teacher, so she moved into her apartment in August and didn't have time to get settled.
Right.
So I went down, or up there to help her get more settled.
Wow.
To put things away.
Good.
So.
That probably felt good when you get some finish to that job, you know.
Well, it's not finished.
Okay.
She is a teacher and the typical saver teacher.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
She doesn't throw anything away.
Yeah.
No, when you're gonna need it.
Yes.
People come and ask you, so you have them.
We have file cabinets full of things, and now that Janet's really retired, you know, for a couple of years teaching, I was like, oh, maybe we can look through the file cabinets and see whether we need these things, but yeah.
So I was up there by myself.
Okay, Tony stayed here.
Yeah.
All right, very good.
Did it snow?
No, it did not snow, but it was cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 20s.
Oh, yeah.
30s.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
cold up there.
Plenty cold.
We went walking every day.
All right. Pam.
Yeah, well, we had before Christmas, we celebrated weekend, we celebrated with Michelle and her family, you know, and Alan, so we were all together, which was, I think we all needed it. It was
Yeah.
just, it was good, and it's the first time, I mean, everybody, even the kids stopped because Krista's dog opened up her own present. And they're all like going, we're like, you know, it was just funny, and she took it and ran off like, okay, I'm done.
Okay.
But then she came back and was trying to open up everybody else's.
Okay.
So, and Julia being, you know, she just turned 2 yesterday, so seeing things for the first time in her, you know, she really got into it. And then she was like looking, trying to scoot around, turning around, looking at everybody opening their gifts, and failed to open hers, and they were like, come on.
Oh, okay.
And then she did, and I happened to get her a Bluey baby.
Oh, yeah.
That has become her favorite toy. She does not leave the house without it. It has to go with her wherever.
That's
Oh,
your
wow.
brownie points.
You know, and like yesterday, she, you know, she's, so much of Joanne is coming out in her that you see and
Yeah.
everything, and it's fun to be around her. She's got an attitude like Joanne. I love her to death. But it's like yesterday, she did something to Krista that she never did. And she stuck her fingers in her side of her mouth and went, and
She just randomly doing.
I think she saw that in this movie, King of Kings.
I was looking at Michelle just looked at her and went, she's never done that before.
So
Wow.
that to me, it was just a Joanne thing.
That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
So so we did have a good time, but then we also started on Christmas Day, we started trying to get back to some normalcy, but setting our own traditions.
Yeah.
And trying to do that, because, you know, it still hurts.
Yeah.
Sure.
And so,
Yeah. That's good. All right. Lorley.
Christmas was low key. My roommates went out of town, so I had the house to myself. And
Oh.
with the exception of my cats and the foster dog, but other than that, it was pretty nice.
Does your foster dog get along with your cats?
He stays in the bedroom, their bedroom, and the bathroom and patio.
Okay.
And we blocked the entrance into the living room, so he has that area.
Okay.
He has seen the cats. It was kind of funny because Monday morning, or it was Tuesday morning, I'm sitting at home, I'm working from home, and I'm on the computer, all of a sudden I hear, and I'm like, what in the world's going on? And I go over, one of my cats had snuck into their bathroom between the cage, the crate, and the wall, and I think they came nose to nose, but no
Okay,
no hitting was
Yeah,
involved,
yeah.
swiping or whatever, and all of a sudden I see my cat like go, you know,
Yes.
he was traumatized for the rest of the day.
wow.
But it was hilarious, I was like, oh my goodness, but I'm just thankful that Huey didn't try to bite him, because he's an 80-pound dog, so.
Oh, wow.
And Scooter, he didn't swipe at his nose either,
Okay.
so, but it was, they see each other through the door, but that was the
But they
first,
don't,
like,
yeah.
no there.
Yeah.
Okay, my roommates had gone, they had taken the crate with them, so the cats had access to that area, so they thinking, oh, we can go there now.
Okay, but
No.
not a good idea, yeah. So it's, otherwise, it's low-key Christmas in
Low-key
terms of,
Christmas, I did some cleaning because I really need some major cleaning in my living room just to freshen things up. I was having banquets at New Year's for friends, probably like the 4th annual.
okay,
So,
yeah,
play a game, have food,
good,
so.
I like it. Well, I appreciate, I won't keep saying it, but that you take time on Christmas Eve when, you know, it's a time when you, most would be with family or something, you know, and I know that we make other arrangements because we're singing on Christmas Eve always. But the fact that we do that, I heard from many, many people very appreciative of the fact that we made music with them on Christmas Eve. So that's like a really big thing. So thank you for doing that. I love that. And I have we just have a few things in our folder right now. We'll get started. I want to tell you who's absent today is. Oh, yeah, please.
If anyone wants to adopt a Newfoundland dog, please see me.
Oh, okay.
Right now it's a foster fail.
Oh,
So, he's very.
yeah. What kind of dog is he? Just a,
I think he's a mix of a pit bull and King Corso.
Oh.
So he's
big.
yeah.
big.
Not for a first time owner.
No.
No, he's my friend's husband had a pit bull prior to that. And so he was trying to help out a rescue that was like overflowing, and you know, I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try. I'm like, he said something about bringing the living room. I said, if that's the case, I said, 2 rules: you need to not go on the couch, or no furniture, and you need to get an area rush to protect my space. And my husband had never done it, so I'm like, that's fine.
Okay.
He's out and wherever he's at, you know.
Okay. Well, all right.
Anyway, sorry, just a little.
No, that's good. Well, we're welcoming Donna back from her surgery, of course.
I want to say, Christmas Eve was amazing. I watched.
Because you were watching from
I
home
was
instead
sitting
of.
there, yes, watching, and it was amazing. Thank you. I really meant a
We
lot.
missed you, and we're glad we
Well, I
could
was
watch.
with you.
All right, thank
you.
you.
Even though I wasn't there in body, I
Yeah.
was there in spirit.
Thank you. We had Adam tonight, he's at confirmation. They don't normally have it on Thursday, but because of the holidays, he's actually here at confirmation right now. Nina and Jose, Nina said today, we're gonna have to, think about this. It's just such a long drive, and as you know, they haven't been able to make very many rehearsals thus far. So I still have their folders going, and we'll see what happens and how much they can join us on our Thursday nights. It's over an hour drive sometimes, to get here. So Vanessa would have had band rehearsal tonight, but then she texted me and said, I'm not doing band or choir tonight. I just have to have a night to not do something. So she will not be here tonight. Chris Stork, we're still hoping it's taking him a long time, but hoping he gets, feels better from his hernia surgery. So just waiting on that. And he let me know it'll be a little while yet. Debbie Cole, she had pneumonia. She was first had a cold or some kind of thing, and then that turned into pneumonia. And then I think that just has continued on for a while. But she was here on Sunday and said, I can't sing yet, but I'm hoping to make progress there. So hopefully that will happen. That's who I remember that I've heard from. Although maybe somebody else that I forgot to write down.
Judy.
Oh, Judy, yeah, I don't think I've heard from Judy, although I just got a text. See who that was. Sometimes people can tell me and I forget, oh yeah, here's Judy. Just about when we start rehearsal. Hi, not able to attend. Look forward to Sunday. So I'll be in touch with her about Sunday. Yeah, Yeah, good, said Judy, and there it was. So Sunday, what I would like to sing, if we can, and we'll see where it goes, but we sang it last year, Christ is with me. If you remember this piece, it goes beautifully with the lessons for this Sunday, and we would sing it between the lessons. So I'll explain that for you in a little bit. But if you remember this piece, it has 1,000,000 page turns. Once you get to page 5, you turn, every page just has 3 measures on it. So if you look at page 5, you have, I have now been grafted to the vine, drawing life from roots. Then you turn, rich in mercy, bearing fruit as I abide in him, fruit forever fresh, glorifying God. And then you turn again, and then you turn again. It just goes like that. On the top of page 10, Jerry Coleman throws or the editor actually throws a curve at you, because the top of page 10 has one line that's just instrumental at measure 44. And then you go down to the bottom part of the page, and then you have 3 measures again for everywhere. I happen to have a version in mind that is marked for a soprano. So this is the kind of piece that you might need to mark your line, because it's hard to tell what line when you turn the page is you remember. But let's try singing through it and see what we remember. At the beginning, it'll be that like this. The sopranos and tenors will do the top line. I think that's how we did it. Does anybody have that written
I
down?
have STB.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have STB on the top line?
STB on the top line and altos only on the second.
That might be how we did it. I don't have my original part that I wrote in, but if anybody has one that looks like it's mine, that has all my writing in it, let me know. Let's try right now. The very beginning is, let's try STB on the top line and see if that works for us. So that the bottom line will be the altos. We have a strong alto section, and we'll see what happens here. So let's just read through and see what we remember. Here we go. You were buried. Now 4 parts. We're going wrong this. Then there's a part just at the top that's just for the Now we all sing it 48. Oh, that's right. So, was this, Kristen, did you sing this before? I think the solo part there, perhaps? I don't remember. I wish I had found my part, but I don't have it. It's this. So it's a solo, so I'll ask Kristen to do it, even if she didn't do it before. I have now been crucified with Christ. You would sing that top line. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Everyone. gotta turn my face, which is not good. There we go. Take a breath when you need it. Good job. So, nice job of reading. We're gonna go over parts here.
This one's marked for tenors.
Is it?
I got an outside training.
Oh, good. Yeah, feel free to trade it away.
Okay.
Trade it away, trade it away. So I liked STB at the beginning. That was a good balance. Thank you to whoever said that, Tom. Was that whoever said I marked STB? That's obviously what we did. And then when we get to page 5, that's where I'd like to go over some parts.
We're skipping the 1-2 part at the top of 5, right?
Yes. So the 1-2 part at the top of 5 is for children's choir. And that's really the same part that the sopranos are singing. So we don't need to double it there, but it's there so that the children start singing and then they continue on. And then that part that I have Krista singing, those 2 parts that are exposed. Well, first of all, Krista, will you be here on Sunday? Okay, yeah, then I'd like you to sing it. If you weren't going to be here, I probably wouldn't like you to sing it. But that says solo for us now, but that's really the children's choir part. So, but since we don't have a children's choir, we'll have that be Krista. So let's take it at the measure, page 5. I'm going to take the basses. And by the way, Carol will be joining us on Thursdays for the time being right now, but on Sundays she's going with Tony to wherever it is you're going, I forget. Titusville, thank you, yes. Titusville. So she won't be singing with us on Sunday. So if you're somebody who said, like, I'm next to Carol and she always gets that part, then go next to someone else as we go. So the basses, let's take the basses. I have now been grafted to the vine. Basses and tenors, you can help, and anybody who wants to sing low can help here. I have now been grafted. Bottom of page 5. 2 basses, go. Beautiful, very nice, excellent, as I would expect. And the tenor part, and basically you can keep singing if you want, but I'll play the tenor part. 2, 3, 4. Good, I didn't get your Rich Mercy because I couldn't turn the page. I need to do my little page turn thing here. Yeah, there we go. So, turning my page turn. There we go. So let's try it one more time. Tenors and alto and basses. 1, 2, I've not been 3, go. Good. Altos. That's beautiful. Tenors and basses. Thank you. Altos. 2, ready, go. Yep, nice high A there. So I need to get you to do that with the sopranos. Soprano, well, let's just take a soprano part first. I have now been grafted. 2, ready, go. Sopranos. Trista, I'd like you to keep singing that other part that you were doing. So you would be, I mean, in other words, on that part, you'll sing the top line that you're going to sing at the solo part. So it's going to be, because there's just one place where it goes. And then it's the same with them again. But you go up, and that way we'll have all the parts listed there. So take the sopranos and altos, and Krista can stay on part 1, Roman numeral 1. 1, 2, ready, go. Nice, and every time we get to that unison God, we just come down in the volume since we're all on the same note. So let's take all. Well, we'll wait for Jesse to get back. So we'll go on a moment. Christ is with me on the next page. The sopranos. We have the melody that we had before. The altos. Christ is page 8. 2, ready, altos. Wow, very nice. Let's take the basses there. Christ is with me. Christ is with me. Basses, ready, go. And Jesse, we're on page 8, and we're going to do tenor and bass on page 8. Christ is with me. Here's the bass. Tenor, Christ is 2, ready, go. Let's sing everybody at Christ is with me. Christ, 1, 2, ready, go. Next little part, which is all these little stoppages. So here's the beginning with the piano accompaniment. we have I no longer live, Christ lives in me. So basses have, she has I'm crucified with Christ, and the basses have and then the basses, tenors have this is bottom page 10. I no longer live, Christ lives in me. Sorry, wrong place. For me, I no longer live, Christ, do, ready, go. So let's get our notes to start on that. So it's I have now been crucified. Krista will sing measure 48, page 10, bottom of page 10. I have now been crucified. Here's Krista, and then tenor and bass. Ready, go. Same thing. Here's the alto part on the bottom of 10. And then soprano part is. And you kind of jump up a line. It doesn't. This whole thing is very hard to read. So, but such a beautiful piece. This piece to me, having known Jerry Coleman, this is like quintessential Jerry Coleman piece to me, of his personality and his spirituality and the text here. So, the sopranos and altos together. I no longer live. 2, 3, 4. So take it with Krista, right there. I have now been. Krista sings ready and. Good. So what we have is the sopranos can sing one or the other, either one who loves me so, or just on the A. One who loves me so. Do you have anybody that wants to just sing the A? We don't need that note. It's optional. The altos have. I'd like someone to go on the upper note on the G sharp. Anybody want to do that? Upper, higher note? This is bottom of page 12. One who loves me so.
I'll go up, I just have to remember.
Yeah, if you can remember to go up. That's it. And then the rest of the altos will go down. That's it. And then add. Oh, loved. Thank you. Yes, I would like you to sing loved. I definitely would like you to sing loved. Good point. One who loved me so. Take the sopranos and altos. Here's the sopranos. And Krista, if you go to the top note with anybody else who wants to go to the top note, okay? Here's the altos. One who loved me so. Ready, go. That's it. And the basses and tenors have. So let's take everybody there, and then we'll do Gave Himself for Me. Here we go. One who loved me so. Ready, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's gorgeous. Wow, Christ is with you. And the next part, I live. Gave himself. So, one who loved me so, the altos have on the bottom, well, take it at the bottom of 15, altos. Now I live by faith. You got that part there, altos. Now I live by faith, ready, and. Now I live by faith, that's it. And the sopranos have, and the Krista, you can stay on that top line just always to give us that in case we need it. Now I live by faith, sopranos have. Now I live by faith. Yep, so then I can take the lower part out to the sopranos. And then we will get at both parts there. Take it at the sopranos. Now I live by faith. Now, ready, go. Everybody take it at now I live by faith. Here's the bass, now I live by faith. Now I live by faith. 2, ready, go. Now I live by faith. Anything else from sun. And then I'll cut you off and let's do. Let's start from the very beginning and then we'll see where we have tricks as we go. So here's what's happening. So this week, I'm doing just something a little different around the lessons. It's not very different, nothing. But we have a first lesson for baptism of our Lord. That's what this Sunday is, baptism of our Lord Sunday. So we have the first lesson, and the first lesson is 42nd chapter of the prophet Isaiah. Here is my servant whom I uphold, my chosen one in whom I delight. I have put my spirit upon him. So tying in with the baptism and the spirit coming down upon Jesus, you know. And so after that first lesson, when we don't normally have any music, I've put in, I've called you by name, the piece that we sing sometimes. And then you are my chosen one, I have called you by name, to link us to the baptism. So when I'm describing this to you so you can tell me if you notice any troubles here. So there's 4 verses to that, and I'm going to sing the first stanza just as a solo, and then I'll ask congregation to remain seated, because it's after the first lesson, not the gospel. But while we're singing that, there's 4 verses, and I'd like the choir to come forward while we're singing that. So it'll be printed in your bulletin, you have the words, and you know the melody already. We've done it at the funeral, and we've done other times. But we'll sing, you have called me to bear your light in the darkest night until the dawn. We have 4 verses to get in place there, and then we have the second lesson, which is Romans 6. What shall we say? If we have been united with him in a death like his, we will certainly also be united with him in a resurrection like his. And in the same way, it says, now if we have died with Christ, we believe that we will also live with him. For we know that since Christ was raised from the dead, he cannot die again. He lives to God. In the same way, count yourselves dead to sin, but alive to God in Christ Jesus. And then we'll be in place already to sing, Christ is with me. We've been baptized into Christ. And so as I was thinking, it just seemed like both of those songs really fits there. And I'm hoping that we can come forward during the one, even though it'll feel weird because but they'll be singing. They're not going to be watching us come forward. Then we would be there, sing the parish choir, Christ is with me. And then we have the gospel lesson read, which is about Jesus being baptized. And a voice, the Spirit descends and a voice from heaven. It's a very short gospel this year. It's the Matthew version. And then we have the message. So we'd have to take a little moment after the gospel to go sit down again. So, because otherwise we'd be standing there for the whole message. That would be, so we'll take time and sit down then. So it's in the Kathy Hudson position, where she can sing more easily. And that's how we'll do that. And now, so that's where Christ is with me will come. And let's try it now from the beginning. I've given you a little time to forget how it goes, and now we'll see. So, yeah, how you turn the pages and where, and please mark whatever you have to mark. You know, if you have to mark something, feel free to mark it. You never know. And I'm turning up my little pages so I can do this. And last time, we've done this different ways, but last time that we did this, I asked Vanessa to play the clarinet, so I asked her again if she would play clarinet instead of flute, which is going to be a thing. But beautiful job on the flutes last Sunday.
Yeah.
And Christopher, one of his last things to me was, as he was leaving this morning, before he left, but he said, like, you gotta have the flutes play some more, even though I'm not here. So we'll get together. And I said, I've got several things that are for like 2 flutes and organ, or 2 flutes and piano.
Yeah.
And so, maybe
Flutes
we'll,
fixed now, so.
maybe we'll fit some other instruments in there too. So, your flute is fixed?
Yeah, I just have to pick it up.
Oh, perfect. When you do, give me back the stump flute.
Yes.
Well, she played on Sunday with the stump flute because I always keep a flute for demonstrating to the children in the preschool, and also if someone would need a flute. But most of my flutes that I get, it's the most common instrument that I get from people. So like nobody's ever given me a trombone or even a saxophone, although I got an accordion and I've gotten, other things. But I probably over my career of 40 some years, I've probably gotten 12 flutes, I'll bet. But usually when I ask a flute player to play them, there's like pads are broken or something, and it's like, well, every note will play except this one, and this one. But that particular stump flute I had, and I call it the stump flute because Kendall Hollis used to call it that when she would play the flute. And we'd say, well, we're going to have the service outside. And she said, well, then I'll bring my stump flute, because she would have 2 flutes, one that's a nicer one, and one for when you're outside. So you say, I call it the stump flute. Anyway, there was a little trouble with yours that needed a little adjustment, and so I brought my stump flute, and it worked. So I was so happy on Sunday. The stump flute. So there we go. And if anybody wants to give a trombone to the church, I'll use it. I'll call you to come in and demonstrate to the kids. Here we go. From the beginning. Everything's very gentle. Very beautiful. Nice go. Wow. So, did you have places? I felt like there was a lot of great harmony there. And I can't tell you how difficult it is, but you mastered it, of making it feel like it's a restful song. It has all these little short phrases, you know, and then every once in a while you have Christ is with me. And it's the back and forth between those kind of like, but each one of those has to feel like you're really just doing it, you're doing it perfectly. It's like, one who loved me so. I've worked with choirs before on this particular song, and it's hard to do that because otherwise it comes out like. But what we're having is little short phrase, and then you get to this glorious part where it goes. And it's just beautifully written, but I'm going to let you know it's very hard to do that, and you've done it. Like as a group, we have what it needs there. And so it just spoke to me when I was looking over the lessons for this week. I said, I hope we can remember it well enough to bring it back into place. And I feel like you have done beautifully, so thank you. I'll let those who aren't here tonight know that that's what we're singing. And I'd like us to rehearse at 8:30 there. While I'm thinking of that, but I'll remember this later, this Saturday is Jim Cott's funeral. So for those who might be coming to the funeral, we're not singing there, but Jim Cott was one of the people that I've probably worked most with in all my previous years here with Jim Cott, with the youth gatherings, and with the many things that we did together. And it was very easy to pick things that would go for his memorial service because I know him very well. And then Lindy Owens is a very good decision maker. She's like, no, this is what we're going to do. Here it is. But one of his favorite hymns was this one. So, and that is written by Martin Franzman, and Martin Franzman was Jim's uncle. So there's several hymns in our hymnal that are written where the text is written by Martin Franzman.
Yeah. And
so that was easy to pick. And so that's going to be a central hymn at the beginning and then at the end of the service.
David, what time is your Greek professor?
10.
Oh, is he your Greek professor?
10.
All right, it's at 10 o'clock. So that one's at 10 o'clock this week. The next week is, make sure I don't mix up. Cindy Sibley, and just met with her husband, and it was a joy to put together those services, as we do that. And that's going to be the next Saturday. The Saturday after, and we just met today was for Jeff Adkins, and we met with Karen this morning. And so again, she brought up immediately, she said well, we have my father Al Krebs's service, or my mother's service, and all these past services which we had, and we kind of mixed and matched things that were there. So, and then the 31st is Chuck Booker's service. So, and we also want to keep in prayers right now Jim Flynn, who also has pancreatic cancer and is in hospice care here. And then Martha and Bob Denton, who are also at that place in their pancreatic cancer. So it's just a lot going on, and maybe people that I don't even know about that I'm not thinking of today.
Can I Ron Henderson?
Oh, no.
Yes,
Okay.
Ron Henderson.
No.
Yes.
Okay. No, I didn't realize that, so. All right, so yes, another person as we go. But all those services coming up, and while the choir's not singing in those, I know that there'll be services where there's be a lot of good singing because they're church members who are there. That's all coming up. But Sunday was my point. Saturday's that service, but Sunday we'll meet at 8:30 around the piano to go through this, as we do, and make sure that that can happen. Taking up our time as we go. If you'll take out, Come to Me, which is this piece. This is what I was talking to Jesse about once before, when I showed him the original Come to Me, which I wrote in 1991, which looked like this. Before I was like I was on the computer then, but I didn't write it on the computer. I just wrote it in my handwriting. And the choir used to sing this back in 1991, and Larry Fussell was the soloist. And at some point, Pete, who sang tenor, Pete Greenfield, also was the tenor soloist, but this time I asked Jesse if he would become a tenor soloist. And we haven't really gone over it yet, so I'm not gonna, I showed it to him before, but I'm gonna ask us to sing it, and then maybe I'll play an old recording that I made where I played the electric keyboard and sang parts, maybe, as we go here. But the main part of this is on measure 11. And that'll be the part with the sopranos. Try that. So everybody can sing it, even though it says sopranos and altos. And what we'll do, if you can do it right away at the beginning, is you'll grow on that, so it'll be Come to Me. And then you'll grow again. So that's got, you just hold it along. That's it, and you grew beautifully on that. Try one more time. Come to Me. 2, 3, everybody. Nice. Good, then the tenor and bass part, and you can all sing it in your own octaves if you want, is on measure 22 or whatever that is. It goes kind of high, I'm sorry, basses, as we go. Here we go. I am a living 3, 4, and 1. Try that again. I am the living water. 3, 4, and 1. Good. Let's try that with sopranos singing the altos, sopranos and altos singing the Come to Me. This is at measure 21, and then the basses and tenors come in. Here we go. 1, 2, sopranos and altos. It's growing. paying attention to the solo line yet, which would be Jesse's line. But, so you're gonna go on now to the next page, and then you sing the exact same thing, but you'll have a little tag at the end. So let's try that. This is the sopranos and altos coming in the bottom of the first page and jumping to the second page, and then you do the same thing. 1, 2 sopranos and altos. That's a little ending there. So what I'm going to do now is I have not listened to this. So this is something I recorded in 1991 probably, because when I would write a song, I would just record it. And I'm guessing this is me singing and then maybe my sister Pam, because I did listen to the first 3, I listened to the introduction just to make sure it was the right song, but it's on my home, I'm listening from my home, like, playlist at home. And then where is it? Here, come to me. So I'm going to try plugging it in, and that way you can just listen to how the solo goes and how our part goes with it. And we'll see. And so hum along, but make sure, I don't know if I'm going to be proud of how it sounds or just like, oh my gosh. But I used to record them because on a little cassette recorder because I needed to hear what it sounded like in those days when you could do that. So come to me. Here we go. Work. Yeah, that's the sound. See if it doesn't. Please work. There we go. That's slower than I would do it now, so let's see what happens. So this will be Jesse's part. Listen to the crying of your children. Touch the shattered fragments of their lives. Taste the bitter teardrops in their eyes as they long for their You can grow more than she grows there. So just it struck me now, just as we're doing this. So I record that on a cassette player, but not just, you notice I'm singing with myself.
Yeah.
So that's not a regular cassette player, that was a cassette 4-track recorder. Uses regular cassette tapes, but instead of, on a cassette, you had to flip the tape over, one side, side A, and then side B. But a 4-track cassette recorder uses all 4 tracks on one side, so you get 4 recordings at once. So we can record 4 parts. And that I just realized as I'm playing it, that 4-track recorder that I was recording on was Jim Cott's.
Oh.
I borrowed that from Jim Cott, whose funeral we're having Saturday. So that was his.
That's what Larry used to do.
And Larry, yeah.
He used to sit in the garage with that recorder and record
just-
4 different parts.
Yeah, 4 different parts. And he sang the solos on this for many times back then. So I don't know, and you want to try the solo part? Yeah. So that was very slow. I think we take it a little bit faster, but we'll see. So there was. So listen to the crying of your children, sweet Jessie. Let's pass it out. You can roll more, I'll be happy. Good. So my hope is that always after Christmas and then Epiphany, Lent comes, and this year comes early. So this will be a song that we'll do during the Lenten time. And thank you for starting to learn that. Thank you, beautiful Jessie.
Yes.
Very nice. Excellent. It is 8:24, and so one of my New Year's resolutions was on our very first rehearsal, I was going to not keep you over time. So let me stop there. You should have in your folder, Christ is with me, which we're doing on Sunday. What one we just did, come to me. And then you should have one bread, one body. And if you have more than one copy, just put the extra one on the piano. You should have Agnus Dei, which is this little two-page cream color. And then you should have Creation Song, which is my one here. And then next week I've got several more pieces that I'll be passing out to you. And one of them is a piece that I love. That's a very gospel-y piece. A City Called Heaven. Do you know that piece? We get to sing And then the soloist gets to sing. I'll play a recording of it as we go. But I did want to bring it up for today because I wanted to have time to share stories as we did and do those kind of things. But, so there's that coming on, and then also some beautiful, more traditional type pieces so that we'll keep a variety of things going. Other prayer and other things to bring up.
The Christmas folder, just put it.
So the Christmas folder, just leave it on the table here. So if you have brought it with you, just leave it right here on this table. I have all the other Christmas folders. I've already taken the music out. And then your names are on them for the most part. So then I'll put it back eventually in your box. But that way I'm waiting to make sure I got everybody's folder. And then I'll put them all back. And that way I can put the music. And you will notice in the coming weeks, this is something I started before Christmas and then I got too much. But I finally cleaned out a file cabinet from here that's going to go upstairs to the choir loft, right in the file cabinet. And then a file cabinet that's in another place in the building is going to come down here where it'll be more useful. And I'll try to get rid of all the music that's on the tables and start making it so that you can actually walk in that room or do something. And one day we'll have a dance or something in there. But for now, if you brought your Christmas folder, just leave the music all in it, put it on the table, and then I'll take care of it with the other stack that I have. And if you find any other old pieces that aren't ones that we talked about here, just leave those on the table too. You know, that if you have something like, it's good to praise the Lord or something that we did, some weeks ago, just leave that also as we go. Other prayer requests and praise reports.
My niece, Brooke Palacio, and her husband, Jorge, they're having some really big difficulties, and she's dithering with putting him in hospice.
Oh.
And she's in her 40s, maybe her
Oh, wow.
maybe her 50s, early 50s, I think.
And we're thinking about hospice.
Yeah, and they're thinking about hospice, and he's not doing well at all. So please,
Okay.
I don't know what the exact thing is that's going on. I've not ever gotten it.
Right. And what's his name again?
His name is Jorge.
Jorge, you said it.
George Palacio.
Say it again. Jorge.
George Palacio. And
George Palacio.
Brooke.
And Brooke. George and Brooke Palacio.
And she needs it too. She's his caregiver.
Yeah. Sure. Others. The world is full of things and places and people to pray for. And I'm just always taken by how much beauty there is in the world. Yes, we hear the stories all the time of wars and rumors of wars and starvation and all those kind of things that we do. And yet I hear over and over again of, a woman just told me this week, she said, it's so great. She said, I always know like when I need help because I can barely walk, that someone always helps me. I've got to go to the subway station. I've got to go here. Someone always stops and helps me. And I just thought like, yeah, that's how people are for the most part, really. We know that we need to help each other. And so I try not to forget that when I go home and listen to the car and hear the news of what's all going on in the world. And even in hospice care, and it could be a place where we help each other. Or funerals, when we get to go to funerals on Saturdays, we go because we help each other. Important thing. But I will make a pitch here for, she might not want me to do this, but Lindy mentioned to me, one of the things about funerals is I don't always want to hug everybody when it comes to the funeral. So, because you think of Lindy, she's not a hugger. So if you see her at the funeral, just tell her, we're thinking of you, we're praying for you. She said, I know I will hug a lot of people as we go, but I'm okay if we don't hug, that would be fine. So as we go. Let's pray together. I'll pray and then we'll pray the Lord's Prayer. Thank you, God, for bringing us together. We keep George, Jorge, in our prayers and the whole family. We keep in prayers all those who are preparing for the funerals coming up. We keep those who have been in the news in other countries, in our own country, and the many, many people that don't get on the news, but are in your news, that you know and that you are with. You are with us everywhere we go, never to leave us. And we lose sight of that sometimes, but you give us to each other that we might remember. Be with us and be with all those whom we bring to mind in our prayers tonight. As we pray the prayer that you have taught us. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Go in peace and serve the Lord. Thanks be to God. And a special thanks to the choir members who played with the bells on Christmas. That was really great. Thank you.
So pretty.
And a special thanks for those who were here on Christmas Day.
Oh, yes, indeed. I like that. Thank you for that message that day. Yes, so this goes on. This one, yes.
Always. Let's see.
All right. In the Oviedo. Oviedo bus ready.
Thank you.
Careful with those keys there.
I turned it before, but I couldn't pick it out.
Yep, because there's a lot of dissonance on that particular keyboard.
I've always done it. I can hear it, I think it's right.
Yeah, that's it, just goes up the. Thank you.
It's a spring meeting.
Let Tony know we miss him when he's not here, but I can't.
For sharing your voice with us.
They don't have one live. They use those like recorded to you.
And God bless them.
I'll pray for you. You know what? I'll pray for you. One of the things that they talk about It's something we probably better if somebody just let it and then it would be like okay, well, let's see.
I just put my voice canceling headphones in and I started to read.
Yeah, keep
So
going.
I probably shouldn't be reading.
I know, I have to stand there and go, okay.
Oh, those are glued on there. And then how do these stick? Oh, you just go like a little glue on it?
Did I go see you today?
It just stays. That's pretty cool. Then you can take them off.
Right here.
Well,
With the attention.
no, I need to do some for,
That's like one thing Krista does.
Oh, so you're gonna make this into a puppet?
Yeah, and she hears all they say, Miss Kate,
so I was trying to figure out how to do that.
they go, Miss Kate, and she turns, and then I go,
Oh, because it's just
it
cardboard.
goes by Miss Kate.
So what I'll probably do is get like
So I'm Miss K and she's Miss K-O.
a carnival.
I'm the original Miss K.
Yeah.
All right, well, I got it. Yeah, so you're trying to see if it'll come off.
Yeah.
So how
When I made it, I
Thank you.
How
How
was
was
Christmas?
Christmas one too. I
I
do want to get to that, you and Jesse, the piece that we talked about.
Yeah, I need a.
Yeah, that's all right, yeah, make a copy and then, I'll see, cause I could buy a copy as well. Right? Pieces.
I'll be.
Yes, I can take a picture of the front, I think I did before, I'll take a picture now. We'll take another picture, I think I did this one. Then it's hard to go back and find where it is. Okay, I'll see if I can find it online.
Yeah.
So I don't know where this will be from, because I think it would, a friend of mine.
Yeah, and even if I can't get it for a download, I can usually order it.
Yeah, 40-something years.
Yeah, just something to keep in mind as we go.
Yeah, because we might, I mean, Justin said it's fine, but it's like it has, the mids are tiny, so.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe,
Yeah, I'll see.
they know their own staff.
Yeah. Yeah, I can do it right.
And she goes, who needs the man?
And then the stage got awfully quiet, and one of the things back.
No.
Oh.
Cause I think this one, cause it's
Awesome.
very new. Cause it was like, this was the one that was for her being brought in.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why.
We're getting there.
Right. Okay, yeah, well, I'll check it out.
Well, it's good.
And, give that
Hang in there. I mean,
a
it's
future
easier right
as
there.
we go to.
I've been told. Me and that little short of Michelle, my friend Michelle, with Joanne, she passed away.
And I'm gonna talk, I need to talk to, Joe again, because he can play on some Sundays, and I have other places or.
Yeah, I mean, she went
Other things. I don't know how often
She just entered.
I mean,
I've seen the church sometimes.
yeah, it depends, I think it's fine.
Okay.
It just depends.
If I have to keep, I'll keep him in
I
mind.
said, you can't get that to me.
I feel like if
And I
I
said, one.
pick something, and I give it to him, they'll give
And
him a
she
reason
handed
to
it
come
to
up.
Krista.
And like, he really loved playing, he loves
Oh,
it.
it's like, and so that's really good.
Yeah, it's just, he's not, his fingers aren't as limp or anything.
No, it's not.
Her mom
I
was
just did a
the
thing
same.
where I was playing a CD with the recorder. I used to play the recorder all the time. So I was like,
Over 30 years.
oh, God, that's long gone. Then I remember, and I was like, oh, dude, I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah, that happened to me.
Yeah.
That happened to me when we played, I totally forgot fingers on one note.
Yeah.
I think Steve will.
Like, it was only a split second, but I just, like, I had this whole